Josh Harvey, PonyStampede.com here with Ryan Walker. Walk-on wide receiver last year, but thinks it looks like could possibly, contend for a starting spot here this fall. How's the summer been going for you?
It's been going really well. We've just been in the weight room doing a lot of lifting, working on, getting a little bit of conditioning in before we get into the speed work. But it's been real well for me. I've been getting a lot stronger, gaining a little weight around, 185, 189 area. I've been mixing in between those. So I'm trying to get strong, so yeah, hopefully I can compete for a starting receiver job, or if not, just get on the field. And I'm also trying to get on all the special teams. So, whatever it takes. I know I got to be bigger if I'm running down on kickoff. So just trying to do whatever it takes to get in. So.
Now, you mentioned you tweaked your hammy a little bit. Was it last week? Is it starting to heal up a little bit?
Last Friday, yeah, I pulled my hamstring. It was towards the end of conditioning. I lifted at 3, which wasn't smart. Most times I lift at 7, but I had stuff in the morning to do, so I had to come in the afternoon and lift. My legs were a little tired. I was trying to sprint those 75s, and after about 4 of them, it just felt it pull. I fell down. It was pretty painful, but we got the best training staff you can ask for. I get treatment, 2 to 3 times a day. So yeah, I'm getting back. I'm about to hopefully jog today. So I've been on the elliptical doing real well. So they say I'll be all right in a few weeks, hopefully.
Before the minor setback, besides for just working hard in the weight room, trying to gain some strength, what are some of your other goals this summer?
Goals this summer? Well, I want to be consistent. Hopefully 190, depending on how it affects my speed. I don't know. Once we get into speed work, I'm going to be able to, tell if my 40's changed or if, my pro agility and that's changed. So I want to be around 190. I want to try and be able to bench 315. I got 300 last time we tried, so I'm trying to get 315 on. That's always been a goal for me, and try and get that. And then I just want to look good so I can play good,
I haven't talked to you since middle of the spring, but recap your spring performance. Individually, how did you feel like you did?
I felt I did real well. I can't really remember dropping many passes. If I did, it was probably like one practice. It was probably warm-ups. I always have a thing about dropping balls in warm-ups. I don't know. But I feel like I did well catching the football. I'm feeling like I learned the offense way better. I remember last year, I'd kind of have to think the routes out before I went out on the field. But right now I hear the play, I just know, and then I'm a lot better at reading the coverage. I run off, I see if it's 3, I see if it's roll 3, I see if it's 4, 2. So I feel like I can read the coverage a lot better, and things are just coming a lot more naturally to me. So.
What did Coach Ryan Ball say to you in your exit interview after the spring ball?
He told me he was very impressed with my spring performance, and that he said, the starting slot receiver job's still open. It can be mine if I want to work for it. So he told me, keep working, and maybe that can happen. But he also said he wants me. He said regardless if I start or not, he wants me to be on the field and expects me to be on the field in special teams and at receiver. So he told me to just keep working, keep playing how I play and be tough and be able to block, do it all. So
you come in as a walk-on, and now a year later you're competing for a starting spot. Is that kind of what you thought? Is that kind of one of the reasons why you chose SMU, is just because you'd have an opportunity like that here?
Well, the only places I got to be able to go play college football for, not having to pay to play was, up north and far away. And so, I don't know. And those schools weren't really a good fit for me. So I chose SMU not only because they were on the spread, but, I felt like I could beat a playmaker and, playing slot receiver in high school. So that was the first thing. Coach Jones was the second, and being close to the great school. And with Kyle, at quarterback, we've always had a good connection, since high school. And, but also, I'm 1-11. Honestly, I thought, I didn't come in here thinking, I'm going to start or whatnot. But I felt, if I work hard, the coaches will see that I can play, and then hopefully I can get to start one day here. So,
my last question for you. What did you think of Kyle's performance last year? A teammate of his in high school, you're sitting back on the sidelines. Kind of what were your thoughts going through your head?
Man, it never got old, seeing each touchdown pass, seeing each big completion. I was just probably more excited than he was out there because it's great to see him finally get in and play and do great. He'd played obviously 60 games before the Hawaii Bowl, but not throwing for 460 and 3 touchdowns or whatever. But it was great seeing. I was real happy for him. It's been good to see. He's real humble still. Most people after having the probably best quarterback in the bowl game perform.